So we're back. Last time around, we talked about giving away this T-shirt to one of you all watching the show, tuning in. If you want to see this shirt unfolded and how to win it, it's in our previous episode, episode 3. Go check it out, see how to enter. Good luck. And can't wait to send this out to one of you guys.
Yeah, it's a cool shirt, so make sure, like you said, comment on that episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Go through the description to see the rest. And we want to get it out there. So
definitely
do that thing.
Good luck. So yeah, talking about our first topic today, One Piece and sports, or anime and sports culture. Definitely have seen a big rise, especially with the boom of anime, just like in general, how widely accepted it is as a culture, which is like beautiful to see. I feel like before, in the dark ages,
it's a little more underground, like
it was definitely like
let's say more niche.
It was like I only felt comfortable in certain circles to talk about anime. Like I wasn't gonna be like around around girls talking about anime or anything like that.
No, I feel you.
No, it was crazy. Sure. It was fucking wild. But yeah, like you pretty much kept it to yourself unless you were in a safe space. I've seen this unlikely duo of anime and sports, which actually does make sense.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're
we were all sports
the hero's journey.
growing up,
sports,
So like we've kind of like as sports players, we've also loved anime.
Yeah, definitely.
They in a way have a deeper connection,
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I feel like Brett mentioned his connection with Zoro just because of his workout.
Yeah, for sure.
Work ethic.
Yeah, and a lot of these characters, it's like a mind-body connection of training and day in, day out, trying to get stronger physically. Usually it's a lot of physical, or it's a mental strength gain.
There's
one
like
or the other.
Teamwork aspect of it too.
There's a discipline and training aspect to all of it, which is 100% sports.
Yeah, so what are some favorite sport animes that you guys do like?
Okay. My favorite one, Kuroko's basketball. Like that shit. It's so fucking good, bro. I was like, I wasn't sure how like a sports anime was gonna be, because like I don't know, I just didn't think it was gonna like be cool.
Yeah,
but Kuroko's basketball, it wouldn't translate well. Like, but dude, it made me like
it makes a lot
care about. I was like, will this high school basketball team win? They're so cool. And it was such ridiculous like concepts. They're like, there's this player that like anywhere in the court, if he shoots, he will hit it. Like, if you leave him open at all and he hits the ball, he's going to hit it. But, like, the main guy's, like, whole shtick, the guy Kuroko, he's just, like, the sixth man on the team, but he's, like overshadowed by everyone else. So he's literally not invisible. Seen on the court because everyone's like, these guys are monsters. And he just, like,
forget about him.
They literally forget about him. And he's, like, a ghost on the court throwing, like, insane passes. And they're like, how did they do that? And it's like... He's just fucking good at passing, bro. Like, and he's got good like sense of the court. But I love that show. Like, it makes I'm about to watch that show.
Yeah, I'm about to rewatch that show for real.
So good.
Yo, definitely. What is one for you, Brad?
I haven't watched too many sport animes, but I have two. One that definitely can count as a sport anime. It's Initial D, the drifting, the car racing,
like competitive.
And they get a lot of it is like 100% real car engine terminology and stuff that's like legitimate. Like if you know cars, you know that they're talking real stuff. And then the other one, I don't know if I could technically count it, but like you can count it as a sports anime. I think is Food Wars Shokugeki.
I can agree.
It's super competitive. Listen, and there's winning.
These days, those chefs are athletes.
That's what I'm talking about.
On the food
because they eventually do like chopped. They do like chopped style Food Wars. Like, that get even more leveled up, and it becomes like a super competitive, like winning scenario. So it feels like a sport type thing to me. But and the recipes in it are legit. You could try them in real life.
I heard
in 2026.
Yep,
accurate
is valid.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I don't know if it's an Olympic sport, but
no.
Give it 10 years, bro.
It should be.
The kind of bag these chefs are making
30 minutes to make
Guy Fieri's like shows. Like all those competition stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Insane.
But did they really give them like you got 30 minutes to cook like so and so? It's like what meal?
I'm sure a little bit of that is reality TV.
Bit, definitely like
it's gotta be because they gotta make it work. There's no way it always.
They always make it seem like it's down to the last second, and then it's just like some
drizzling some.
You can tell like they were done like 2 minutes early. they were just kind of standing there, but they edited. They were like,
he's still plating.
He's still plating. Yeah, exactly.
Hold on,
exactly.
garnish.
Why is
go,
he so calm?
Go.
But it's good. I mean, those shows are highly addicting.
So good.
but
And the anime version of that, just as addicting.
I definitely want to watch Food Wars.
It starts off more like lewd, if you will.
Yeah.
And kind of like wow factor.
That's what
but
I heard
then
about the show.
that's still a consistent thing. Like, for instance, when the characters eat like crazy good food, they have these like orgasmic like sort of visions of like little naked angels and stuff like that. And that's more like a wow factor thing in the beginning, but as the story progresses, straight up it's just like a hard character development, emotionally invested, it's competitive, you see the growth, and that's still a thing that's here and there, but it's not as much like that.
I feel that.
Just a good anime.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a couple. I watched like a tennis anime, but I would say that had a great first season. Second season,
Sorry.
Blue Lock.
Just getting comfy.
Which is a soccer anime.
Okay.
I feel like that first season was really good.
I heard
a couple
bad
of
I gotta watch that.
the second. Didn't it get like bad animation?
Like they just like, I don't know, they just like took the bag and ran, I guess. I don't know.
Weird.
It was weird.
Wasn't there a good volleyball one?
Yeah. No, there is a really good volleyball one. I don't know the name of it, but I've actually seen like people like apply stuff that's in the anime like in real life.
Yes.
Dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen that clip where they like showed the back and forth of like the play they ran, and it like was fucking dope.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out the name of that show because I'm gonna watch it.
Definitely
if you know
cool.
it, just
I see it
leave in the
advertised on
comments.
Crunchyroll
We'll probably
all the
remember
time.
it like,
All the
later.
time. Yeah. So we've seen One Piece have the LA Dodgers as well as the Lakers.
Yep.
The collab, I mean,
super cool animation to see on like the Megatron.
Yeah,
with
Luffy.
like,
Yeah.
Gum sort
Sick.
of like.
But
I mean, it's just talking about that a little deeper. It's really kind of wild. Like I know, like One Piece has that pole and that.
So
like,
for me, like coming from,
but like, why the Lakers? Like, why did they? Like, why were they doing a collab like that?
I feel like
They just like
with the Dodgers
it
with Shohei Ohtani like on the team, it kind of like makes sense. I feel like they have two like Japanese players on that team that are like absolute studs. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like the Lakers are just like one of those like it's like the Yankees, you know what I mean? It's worldwide.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the Lakers. So I just feel like it's definitely
like a brand.
Yeah.
In
a sense, yeah. Definitely. So it kind of makes sense anywhere that's universal.
Lakers jersey.
Yeah. When you see that gold and purple, you know what time it is for sure. Definitely.
Okay.
All right, so fans are going crazy for the memorabilia. I mean, I've seen people like buy tickets just to get the merch, just to resell it.
Yeah.
Which I've seen some of the resale prices just like absolutely, insane.
So it's really just getting One Piece fans into the Lakers game.
Yeah, exactly.
Sell tickets. Anything to sell tickets.
Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely does make sense.
Exclusive merch shop at the game.
I mean,
how do you get it? Gotta buy tickets.
Another just like brief thing. It's definitely off topic, but the Oscars.
Had One Piece?
No, not One Piece. The movie, the show on Netflix, the movie on Netflix.
Oh, you're talking about the K-pop
Demon Hunters. I mean, yeah. So like,
did they win? Or
they won an Oscar. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
dude,
just
straight. If you haven't watched that movie, that's a good fucking movie. I fuck with it. Music's good. If you haven't watched
what movie?
K-pop Demon Hunters.
No, I haven't watched it.
Bruh, I'm telling you,
soundtrack.
Like you start off the first.
I'm gonna write that down.
It's literally just like it's in culture. Like everyone's like excited about anime, and it's definitely just getting bigger and bigger.
It's more of like a mainstream thing nowadays.
Yeah, for sure.
Accepted at least if it's not mainstream.
I mean, I was watching the Summer Olympics, so this is a couple months back. I mean, there were so many athletes doing like One Piece poses, like on the track, prior to running a race, or that they were celebrating, like doing a shot put. Saw the guy doing the super pose, which was like really cool.
Yeah, that was
yeah. So just like, it is cool, seeing different athletes. So I mean, we see Noah Lyles, speaking of Olympics, doing the Gear 2 pose. Peyton Otterdale hitting the Frankie pose, like I said, doing the shot put. There's a soccer player, Julian Brandt. He plays for Borussia Dortmund. He does the law celebration.
Oh, really?
So he hits the goals like sick. Yeah, yeah. And then the guy in the Yankees that I was talking about, Chaz Chris Holm Jr. He has the Gear 5 Luffy chain, and he has like yeah. So he's always animated out.
That's cool.
Just big fan. Yeah. What sport do you think has the most anime fans? Think it's the NBA, soccer fans, Major League Baseball fans, or MMA fans?
Before I answer, do you have an answer?
I don't have an answer.
Oh, okay.
So it's all
I'm gonna say it's soccer, football. You know,
football,
because that's like one of the biggest sports in the world, and there's probably more anime fans internationally.
I'm gonna say it's track and field.
That's an interesting response.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of sprinters
there were
that have Yu-Gi-Oh cards, do the Luffy poses. That one dude who I'm talking about.
There were.
There's the shot put guy mentioned.
But wait, didn't you say, oh, it's, yeah, okay. But I feel like there's more soccer players.
I did track and field at one point too, so I could imagine my friends and others were that kind of.
I was going to say, it's probably baseball.
Baseball. We all had a completely different answer.
So baseball, you're thinking of baseball here.
Totally wrong.
But baseball in Japan, massive. It's their
track
sport.
And field is everywhere.
It is everywhere, but baseball is their sport over there in Japan. Like
yeah, but soccer's global, bro.
It is global, but baseball's global too.
Soccer definitely has a bigger following.
World Classic is going on.
I just mean
soccer has the bigger world. I mean,
we're not talking about
soccer. Is like.
Are we talking about? Like
I'm saying, who has the
most
One Piece fans? What I'm saying
that are also athletes.
Not just saying that like
or
fans
of both
sports, the sport of baseball or the sport of soccer.
I'm saying I still stand by. I think soccer.
I mean,
that's
all open ended. We don't know the answer to this. That's.
I mean, just thinking.
I know the answer.
I'm saying baseball.
I know the answer.
Got to be more soccer fans.
I'm saying baseball because you said soccer. If you didn't say soccer, I would have said soccer.
Okay, but you can agree with me though. You don't have to. You could be like, wow,
I won't agree.
That's a solid perspective.
Track and field.
Right? I mean, yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question real quick. Like everyone in the Straw Hat crew is very strong. Obviously, Luffy's probably the strongest, we'd say. But do you 100%. Think like anyone in the crew could take Luffy
Zoro,
like in a fight?
Yeah.
You think he could beat him?
So,
or he'd like stand equal?
I feel like Zoro would be the closest to Luffy. I feel like he would definitely put up the best fight.
And strength,
I feel like he would
power.
put Luffy to Gear 5 the fastest.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the only few that can actually take him to Gear 5, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I feel like it might be like somewhere like Luffy might win 80% of the time. Zoro takes 20% of the wins. But I feel like, Zoro, or it could even be more. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I definitely think like similarly,
I agree with that,
like how they fight in like the show with other enemies, you know, like they kind of team up sometimes. Sometimes it's obviously like solo fights.
Yeah.
While other fights are like doing some tag team action.
Occasionally we've seen them do like fighting each other. Not like a play fight, but not like a serious fight either. Yeah. And you see Zoro's using swords and Luffy's still using his hands, and it's super interesting. But imagine that at scale would be really crazy. I mean, and I think you're right. I think it'd be like Zoro would win sometimes. Luffy would probably win more times.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm thinking.
Like we do know. Well, I was my point with like that they'd have to team up against him would be that like say like Zoro and Sanji, they were like obviously his right and left arm or whatever they call them. Mm-hmm. But we do know like Luffy is weak technically, like maybe not in his like Gear 5 form, but cutting. You know, he can be. Like he's rubber, but he can be cut. Obviously, he's got the fucking.
Unless he hockeys up, but yeah.
Right, but maybe beyond Zoro's like hockeyed up sword.
Yeah, no, because
that
was a thing that he dealt with.
Right.
No, not even just that. I'm forgetting the guy's name who was like a double agent for the government and got things that would stick to his face.
Virgo.
He was like a hockey guy. Oh no, wait, that was for Luffy. Sorry.
Okay.
Confusing things.
Also, but Sanji, Sanji can use like fire, and Luffy's technically like can be damaged or hurt by fire. Like he's not damaged by like the explosion. Like, and you say like Luffy gets hit by an explosion, I feel like the explosive force doesn't hurt him, but like the fire explosion can like hurt him. So like the combo of a sword, the two people like Zoro and Sanji, I think would be able to take down Luffy.
Yeah.
Like if need be. Say like we have like a evil Superman, evil Luffy situation. You know, like for some reason Luffy is taking over.
In any sort of team up, they could definitely take Luffy because of Luffy's like. Sometimes he's not the brightest in fights, and then especially if there's multiple people who know his weaknesses, 100% they could use that to their advantage with him, and if not defeat him, like maybe like corner or trap him for a moment to do something they need to do.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with that. But I think, in my opinion, Zoro's the only one that could take him, and it's not all the time.
Yeah,
in a simulator.
I mean, Sanji's,
I think,
kind of up there.
Sanji's definitely up there. I feel like Sanji gets a lot of like disrespect. Like I feel like people just don't really see him like past his growth and like understand that like he's never really trained. Like he's never really trained like that. I mean, he ran for those 2 years and he was able to skywalk, but like you see Zoro, like Zoro's constantly putting in work, constantly building up, and constantly becoming, stronger and stronger. Like Sanji is getting stronger, but I feel like with his like natural ability that he has as far as like what the Germa, whatever they, did with him, plus like his just like natural abilities, like he's absolutely like an excellent fighter. And I just feel like people just like don't really give him his flowers because of the simp nature.
Yeah.
But I feel like just like, I mean, like watching that Queen fight, like I was really, really impressed. Like I thought that fight was as good on par as the Zoro King fight. But I mean, I feel like him and Zoro together could definitely fuck up Luffy.
Yeah.
I feel like it definitely would push the margin. Maybe it would be like a 50-50 kind of thing where like 50% of the time like they would win, but like Luffy would still put belt to ass, I feel like half the time. I mean,
because Sanji's fast, but like Luffy, if he's Gear 5 Luffy, like I mean, I feel like he was keeping up with Kizaru.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Like
he was
light,
like
like speed of light.
Sanji's definitely like moving like as quick as the speed of light. Like I feel like he's
to like a normal super tough enemy. Sanji be like, whoa, he's fucking invisible.
I mean, at this point,
fast.
he's so fast that he's invisible, which is insane. Like I feel like
technically Sanji can like swim as well as a fishman too. Like that.
I mean, that makes sense because his leg strength is just like insane.
Yeah.
And I feel like with
and he could do the 2-step flying thing.
Skywalk. Yeah, if he was training, ultimately he would just be like one of the strongest like StrawHats.
I mean, I don't know. He definitely was training though. It's just like,
I mean,
and because like his evolution from like where he was, even before like the Germa.
That's just like, I mean, that's just like them fighting and just day-to-day stuff. But as far as like, I'm saying like,
I mean,
he's obviously training. You see exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, they make it a point to show you how much work like Zoro puts in to the fact that he is the number 2, and like you really, really fucking see that he's like constantly putting in that work.
So speaking of the other Straw Hats, are there any other like duos or like people on the Straw Hats you think that could take Luffy down? Say like a Robin and like Jinbei maybe?
It would definitely have to be a duo.
For sure. They could outsmart him, no problem.
Yeah.
Like I think you could do a bunch of different duos and that could definitely do it.
Yeah.
Knowing his weaknesses, distracting him, this, that.
Like Robin can hold him down. And Jinbei could like use his like water, like shoot the water out of the ocean onto him or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I still think with all those, it'd be like a delaying so they could do something to get Luffy out of the situation. I don't think they could totally like defeat him.
Yeah.
But like hold him off for a little bit. Whereas maybe like, Sanji and Zoro could maybe like defeat him, or get him really, or knock him out.
Definitely.
Where I feel like Sanji and Zoro would be 50-50 with Luffy. I feel like any other duo on the Straw Hats, you're talking like less than 10% of the time. Like,
or I'm saying like less than 10 minutes of like holding him off, not even knocking him out,
I could
just holding him off.
I would even actually, I'd argue, I'd say less than 5% chance.
What about Brooke?
Pulling up off a win.
I don't think any of them can win.
Brooke and Robin.
I mean, I feel like
freezing his feet.
I'm dead. I don't know.
Possessing his body with a ghost.
Yeah, because I don't think either of them
I feel like
do hockey.
As far as like,
so like just
Gear 5
sort of level.
Gear 5 Luffy, like,
does Robin not have hockey?
I've never seen her.
She doesn't have hockey, but I feel like she doesn't because it would be like she'd be too fucking OP. Like she's so.
She needs to learn, bro.
I mean,
imagine her giant...
For you to be in the conversation of taking Luffy or even like delaying him, you need to have a hockey kind of ability.
Very true.
Yeah. Or like a wicked devil fruit.
Yeah.
Like Momonosuke has the. Also, I got some flack for saying his name wrong. Get at me, dog. Anyway.
Get at him, bro.
Get at him.
It's not a big deal.
Like that's a super powerful like devil fruit that can maybe make up for not having hockey, but he'll probably like develop hockey too. But side note.
Yeah.
That being said, how many people on the Straw Hat crew have hockey control?
Obviously,
Jinbei,
Zoro,
Sanji,
Luffy. It'd be sick. Does he actually though? Because I was just gonna say it'll be really dope.
Canon. Well, there's different types of hockey, right? Observational hockey.
Canon.
Oh yes.
Armament hockey.
Yes.
He showed a glimpse of it. I don't think he's like fully like.
I know what you're talking about.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's like fucking.
When in Dressrosa, when he like saw the shot, like he was like, it's like I see it. I'm like, oh shit, it's coming, and just like hasn't really come to fruition yet, but I feel like it is coming.
Oh, that shot against the
girl that turns them into toys. Yeah.
That's gonna be so funny seeing that type of stuff if we ever get to that in the live action.
I did have an interesting situation. I feel like you know how when they did the time skip, Usopp was with the bug guy, and he was training on that island. I feel like in a crazy situation, if he was able to train with Bruce Wayne, the Dark Knight, for 2 years and just like learn how to do gadgets and stuff. Like I know this is just like out of fucking funny.
You think you could take Luffy and what?
I feel like with 2 years of training with Bruce Wayne, not a group. I feel like it would be like a situation where he would like have to take Luffy out prior to him getting into
right. Yeah, because I was gonna say like Batman would be like, no way we're letting him get to Gear 5.
Absolutely not.
You're gonna have to kill him in his sleep. Like
yeah.
The fuck? You're gonna fight,
like
let him become an invincible god? No.
I feel like he could pull off one win, at least one win against Luffy with the training of Bruce Wayne for 2 years, just learning how to prep, coming in prepping for a Luffy fight, having 2 years of prep with Bruce Wayne, having the gadgets, the abilities and stuff, just being like, okay, like let me show you like this.
But in this scenario where like they're fighting each other, right? And is Luffy evil Luffy because or is it just like they're just fighting? And he's still like
obviously this is just like a bizarro Luffy that they would be fighting, but like.
But does then that change his like desire for like meat? You know what I'm saying, or like food?
No. He would still be viscerally hungry for meat.
But he'd just be like a meanie about it. He wouldn't be like nice about it. He'd be like, food, I love food.
He would kill a little girl just to eat her steak.
Wow.
Just as a bizarro Luffy.
Bizarro Luffy.
But yeah,
Think about Oda. You could make this happen.
As a thought, I feel like if Usopp had 2 years of training, he could pull off one win against Luffy. But he would definitely have to take Luffy out prior to Gear 5. Like I think like a great example of it was when they were fighting in Water 7. How in the beginning of that fight, he like kind of had stuff going. He was getting some motion.
Yeah, no, he was.
Like he had a bunch of stuff prepped. He was just like, bang, like I got you. So I feel like
Luffy was like so.
He was kind of like like I feel like Luffy was like, hey, yo, but like like obviously like Luffy wasn't going like all out.
No.
But he definitely was not like holding in his punches either.
Right.
So it definitely I feel like like if he did have that prep time. And he had the ability to just like train and stuff with Bruce Wayne.
With Bruce Wayne or Batman?
Batman, Bruce Wayne, same man, I guess.
Soga
right?
King?
What?
The Soga King
For real?
The Soga King of the DC universe?
of Dead.
Who else
is
could afford all of this?
the one
Batman has to be a poor guy.
We still haven't figured out who that character is. It's crazy. So, what gear would the other Straw Hats take Luffy to? Like,
I think like Jinbei and Robin would probably be like Gear 4, you know, because like if it was like they were actually fighting and you actually had to fight Luffy, like you'd have to kind of like go all out. So like I think he would probably, presuming like he's not gonna get to Gear 5, you know.
Yeah, I can agree. I feel like with both of those characters, Gear 4, some version of Gear 4, Luffy could easily go to. I feel like maybe the fight would get to Gear 4, but maybe they like wouldn't like last too long against Gear 4. But I feel like, yeah, Robin definitely could take Luffy to a Gear 4.
The issue with all of that, though, is Luffy doesn't necessarily have to go 1 year at a time. And we've seen him kind of just go right into Gear 5.
He could definitely, I mean, just jump into Gear 3, but I'm saying...
So if we're talking about Luffy fighting people in any sort of serious sense, like...
No, yeah, I mean now, like yeah, I get what you're saying because
it's Gear 5.
Like it was even a
or not.
It was even a gear in the first place because he had to like work up to it, you know. Like that's why it was called that. It's like this is like there's levels to it, but it's not just like.
I love the portion with the second fight you see, or not the second fight, but he's fighting Rob Lucci, and you see him just like fly in with that punch, and he's just like Gear 5 already. You're like, whoa, you know, like real quick, like he didn't like. He's like I gotta go up to this level, not like.
You're talking about the second Rob Lucci.
See if I could take him at.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the beginning of that fight, Luffy was like, "Oh, you want to see it?" And he was just like, "Yeah," like
he just jumps right into it.
Yeah, but I feel like like Luffy's not like Goku.
I mean, their first fight he used Gear 2 and 3. He like right technically.
Yeah, he had Gear 2. I mean, he had
like Gear 2 and 3 are almost like the same thing. Like they're like an evolution of it.
Yeah, so I feel like arguably he had Gear 3 in the bag when he was going to do it against Blue Note, but he already knocked him out of Gear 2.
Right. Okay.
Because he was going to go Gear 3 and then he was just like, oh, they don't need to do it. But then like you see him go Gear 3 and he punches the hole through that wall. They don't show you.
You show him tiny.
But then they show him tiny after. But
you're like, what the fuck is this?
So, but he had.
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah. I mean, that was insane. So he had like, the ability to go Gear 3.
Yeah.
And I definitely agree with Brett. Like, he's not like Goku where he starts in base. He's like, oh, can I take you on base?
They're not
go
different
to Super
forms.
Saiyan. Like, yeah. But I'm just saying, like if Robin like is like demon form, top whatever, like is coming for Luffy, like I feel like Luffy would instantly go into a Gear 4. You know, he's not gonna play around. He's not gonna be like Gear 3rd, like you know what I mean, like
right. No, yeah, it's like Snake Man.
Because I feel like Luffy,
or he creates some new.
He'll come to he'll like rise to the occasion. Like he knows, like I need to go Gear 5 right now.
Yeah,
like he's not like you know.
I think nowadays it's just like he's just more easily able to slip into that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, like definitely. They show
like,
you. Yeah, the progress.
Kind of do any of the properties of his prior gears.
Because they were always kind of like a Gear 5 ultimately. Like it was
a manipulation technique.
Basically. Yeah, like what is his imagination gonna like create?
Mm-hmm.
And how can he use this in a fight? Violently.
We could close on the topic of the One Piece being into the universe now physically.
The real One Piece.
Yeah, so
One Piece is real.
The One Piece is real. Yes. The answers to what the One Piece is, the end of the story, is physically in our atmosphere on planet Earth, in the depths of the seas at 650 meters?
Something like that.
Which is like, I saw that article. I was like, is this real or is this like some clickbait thing? But it's real, and I thought that was like super cool and really funny that he did that. To put it like physically out there and make it like a real thing. And like technically, yeah, I was looking into it. You could get a submarine and try and go find this thing, but submarines on like the super low end, and you probably won't go that far down, are like tens of thousands of dollars, and then on the high end, like millions of dollars, and then like Navy submarines are billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And then the depths for all of that are, you know, the further down it could go, the more up the money it is, you know, so. Like, no one's going to go get that thing, but it's cool that it's out there and that you could.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I saw the way they lowered it down. They had, like, some, like, like system set up. So obviously, like I don't. If you had like some insanely long cables, it could like magnetize it up. If you could, because I have seen some people online have like figured out a general area of where
they dropped it.
Yeah, because
That's
like
dope.
based on like like how
It's
far off the
ridiculous,
Japanese mainland there were, like that there's no like islands in the background.
That
like,
would actually be super
the cloud,
exciting.
like-
to, like go try and find them
right, like
before everybody else knows what happens. In the
okay,
world.
so say you did find it. Like, what are you doing with it? Like, it actually has an actual thing on it. It's not just Oda trolling us. It's not like,
yeah, it's like the story. It's the finishing.
It's like the
end of
actual-
the story.
but like, what are you guys doing with that information though? That's what
I'm reading it.
I'm reading
You
it.
keep
I'm
it to
keeping
yourself?
it to myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll probably share
I
it
might
with
not
you
even
guys.
read it. I might. I don't
would
want to
tell
know.
us
I don't want to
before?
know.
I
You
wouldn't tell you. I would let you read it too. I couldn't get there alone, so whoever I got there with is sharing the information with me.
Valid. Okay.
I couldn't go do that with just my own self and one cable in my hands or something. We need a group of investors. We'd be a whole team.
So they said it's 650 meters underwater, requires deep sea submersible that could cost $100K per day for searching. So they did break it down, but like the area that they broke it down in is like humongous. So like it probably would take you
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be an easy find.
a
Like,
That's what we're
couple of
talking
days.
about.
Yeah.
and if it
couple
moves
of
it all
days to
down there
find it.
somehow, depending on
So you're
couple of
definitely
days.
like
It'd probably take you weeks.
months.
I
Do
mean,
you know how big the ocean is?
on the quick side, I'm saying on the quick side, it could take you a couple of days. Like on the, it could take a year and a half. Could take 3 years.
On
either
the quick
way.
side, at minimum, it
You
would
gotta
probably
have
take
you.
like
You would need a billionaire backer.
like
a month.
a month.
a
a
billionaire.
full-
That'd be
full
like,
month of
holy shit, you
searching.
already found it? That's what that would
Like,
be like.
it's like, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's pretty much impossible. But it's cool that it's out there that you, in theory, you could go get it. And if
Yeah.
like something happened and One Piece never actually got finished, and we could launch a huge campaign to go find it.
Listen, I don't want to know what the One Piece is until the One Piece is told to us by Oda himself.
That's what I'm saying. But what if something happened and like he couldn't?
If somebody finds it,
No, not that. Like, what if something happened and he couldn't finish One Piece, or he,
Oh.
then we.
then
That's the only.
we're riding out.
No,
Then we're
because
riding out.
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
because
That's what I'm saying.
his like editor he's already told.
No,
his
I mean,
editor.
yeah, he's told
Like,
everyone. I feel
something
like
happens to
everyone
both
that
of
works on the anime knows.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
people that know.
Point is, in theory, in the hypothetical universe,
If everyone passed,
everybody passed that
That
knows
knew the
how to
One
finish
Piece.
One Piece before One Piece gets finished, it's out there, and we riding out. That's my point.
that-
If
Hypothetical
that
universe.
would be the start of the Great Pirate Era.
But yeah, I think that is fucking cool that it's out there and it's a thing. And
totally,
if anybody wants to lend us a submarine and
we'll be your guys.
a couple $1 million, we'll find it. Well, we won't tell anybody.
A
about
better submarine than that one that those billionaires.
And
use.
I looked into like that one. That one went down like really far, like really, really far with like a really poorly
Like-
made infrastructure. It was like carbon fiber that they like drilled stuff into the side of and compromised the structure on. Super sad
and
story.
they like lost the
Really,
connection,
really
like the
bad.
fucking.
It was like an Xbox remote or something
Yeah.
that we using to drive it.
But not even like an actual Xbox remote. It's
No,
like
it's
one of
probably
like
the Walmart,
yeah.
Amazon, Amazon Prime remote version of it that you could get. Yeah.
Oh, I do want to talk about something that we're going to talk about in the next episode, and it gives people an opportunity to comment below their favorite brand or company regarding this topic, so that we could talk further into that next episode. But I see a lot of really cool One Piece like fashion collabs or clothing collabs with One Piece IP and such. And there's just some that come off to the top of my head. Like I've seen like a really cool fleece that's a pink fleece with Doflamingo like embroidered on the back, or his Jolly Roger symbol. Long story short, there's a lot of cool One Piece collabs out there right now. Maybe comment some that you've seen that maybe I haven't seen, but I'm gonna compile a list to talk about with these guys next time around. But yeah, that's like something cool that's out there. We all actually have some clothing pieces with One Piece. So.
Yeah.
Something we're going to talk about further because there's a lot out there now. Just how there's a lot of sports collaborations with One Piece, there's a lot of clothing collaborations with One Piece currently. Even a Crocs one I've seen where it's like the boat on people's
The Zorro.
Crocs, the boat too, and I was like, what?
That's cool.
Yeah, so that'll be something cool to talk about. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, gentlemen.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And if you're still here, subscribe. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Later.
Later.